to my old ways. Got a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and our home team.
I get the ball first. Just come out swinging then.
The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Back there tonight, you know what's on my mind.
Now he's forced out left, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear.
Right, you shot it.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct.
Now you shot it.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third, Watson forced out to his left. And he's got speed. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the 50, it's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Slightly to the left turn there, but very much
To throw on second is Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time. Now a first down throw, Watson. It'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he'll be brought down at his
That's
own
my
10-yard
fault.
line.
Oh, it's my fault.
Well, and I saw the pressure coming
That's
out.
my fault.
As he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about How much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit.
No.
Incomplete.
No.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
Oh, man, I was putting
Here they come, second and 10 now from the 10.
Detroit! Set!
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in
Out
practice. This one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, yeah. Woo! Good job, Mr. Cloudy. What are you doing?
A loss of 7. And on now is the punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And now out comes Houston. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Richard on the toss. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
He'll take that.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Anybody?
Come back. Two jet.
On second down, here's Watson. Incomplete, right side to tight end Rudolph. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He got 29 yards that time.
Young shot, you killed this stretch.
Now a handoff to Richard.
I couldn't get off. I'm trying to get off. Trying to get off on him. Trying to get off. Want me to get off on him? Like, get off on him. Want me to get off on him? Want me to do what I do?
When you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Do what it do. Where you at? There we go. Where you at? Where you at, ho? 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 Where you? My bad.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5.
Oh man, my bad. Where you at, ho? Where you at, ho? God damn, my bad. Oh, my bad. Oh, my baby.
Come back. Tiger. Richmond.
Watson.
Good play. Train tricep. Okay. Man, let me do what I do. I missed a touchdown. That's supposed to be 4. It's supposed to be 14-0 right now. Oh man. Let me relax.
And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I'm talking with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it.
500 deals. In the time,
and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got him in.
See, that's that fuck shit, man. Fucking fuck shit. It's fucking cloudy.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Okay.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end.
All right.
About the way they flip field
That's the
position
fuck
there.
shit
A
there,
nice attacking
boy.
play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Okay, let's try
And
something.
from down in Miami, an update. It's the
Let's try
Chargers
something.
out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down.
Your bitch on that about. Okay.
And right now I take my rudimentary kindergarten skills and draw where the tackle box would be, because that was close. I thought he was in the tackle box. He has to be very careful where he gets rid of the football from that spot.
Yeah, they say there was a receiver in the area, though.
Yeah. There's always a receiver in the area.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go.
Oh, come on, man.
That one goes for 36 yards.
That's some fuck shit, boy. They keep hitting me with the fuck shit.
And strike like that and have explosive plays. That's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance and drive a team to a victory.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go.
Let's go. Green 39.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Come on, man.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left.
Oh, fuck!
His way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Fuck.
A great effort there. His
Okay.
first touchdown.
All right. Well, I guess it was just meant for him to have that.
His guys are able to strike for 6.
No matter what we do.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
That's some crazy ass shit. Hell no. Crazy ass shit.
Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that will help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bag.
I don't know about that.
All last thing.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw on second down, Watson. And that one got tipped.
Running wild.
It brings up third.
You gotta give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. Is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson.
Oh, this boy wide the fuck open, man.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
On play action, they'll throw.
God damn it, I missed it.
And he's going to have the first down.
Oh, I missed it.
Down just shy of the 20. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
At TJ Maxx, we believe just because the name is the same doesn't mean the gift shop. Mom deserves better. To get quality gifts she'll love, prices you'll love. Max Life at TJ Maxx.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Give him 30 yards there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Green 39! Green 39!
Fournette, a first down carry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here.
Thank you.
Incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the
to this cheese first, setting them screaming, I do.
Have a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They'll set up a throw. Sliding out of the pocket. The open man is sharp. It's complete.
Caught on the wrong goddamn
it's down to
man.
the 10. They're able to
Caught
convert
on.
on third down, and that
I'm
sets
tripping.
up the first and goal.
I am really tripping.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him.
Like,
He was able to
seriously
flush out to
tripping.
his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Tiger. Two jet. Come back.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down.
Come back. Two jet. Come back.
From the gun, here's Watson. But he's got the completion to Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Tiger. Come back. Two jet.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Now Watson looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. He uncorks it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Room here to run. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green.
On third down, Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. And Lambeau will put this one through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Two jet. Richmond. Tiger.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10.
Tiger. Come back.
Watson on first down. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Come back, come back.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Come back, come back.
To throw on second is Watson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. It wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Calais Campbell with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get that to Fournette complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The open man is Westbrook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gone. 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 Gone.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. On 1st down, Watson. And Watson's going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now this offense about ready to take over again. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Out of the gun, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Melvin Ingram coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Trying to erase that depth. It all at once, one big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's taken to the 26. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And here now the offense heading back out there. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw now on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
A handoff to Fournette. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On second down, here's Fournette. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this.
Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Looking to throw. Clark. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he spins through. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Melvin Ingram in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Clark to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clark. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Gun! Watch it now, Barney! Gun!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Clark on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Here's Clark throwing on 3rd and long. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Malik Jackson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the home team here, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games.